Hello, good evening and welcome to TC Network. I am Tingay Team Hauki bringing you today's news. Today's top headlines include Churachandpur College confer autonomous status, Kukizo bodies lauded University Grants Commission. Boulder fencing work between India and Myanmar in progress. News in details. The University Grants Commission approved and conferred Churachandpur College an autonomous status at its meeting held on 16 January 2024, has approved the recommendation of the Standing Committee on Autonomous Colleges to confer the autonomous status to Churachandpur College near District Hospital, Tipaimuk Road Junction, Churachandpur, Manipur, affiliated to Manipur University in Phal for a period of 5 years from the academic year 2024 to 2025 to 2028 to 2029 as per Clause 74 of the UGC, conferment of autonomous status upon colleges and measures for maintenance of standards in autonomous colleges, Regulations 2023. The university is therefore requested to issue necessary notification within 30 days regarding the grant of autonomous status to the college as per UGC. Regulations 2023. The autonomous college is required to abide by all the provisions of the UGC regulations for autonomous colleges. The regulations are available on the UGC website www.ugc.gov.in. Non-compliance of the requirements and conditions prescribed in the said regulation shall attract action as per Clause 13 of the UGC, conferment of autonomous status upon colleges and measures for maintenance of standards in autonomous colleges, Regulations 2023. The college should apply to University Grants Commission for extension of autonomous status at least 3 months before the completion of autonomy period. Thang Moi Haokip, Education Secretary, KSO General Headquarters, writes to the United Grant Commission UGC and expressed his heartfelt gratitude for the decision to confer autonomous status upon Churachandpur College. In his letter, he wrote, "On behalf of the Kuki Students Organization General Headquarters, I am writing to express heartfelt gratitude to the University Grant Commissions UGC for the decision to confer autonomous status upon Churachandpur College. The decision reflects the recognition of the college's commitment to academic excellence and its potential to contribute significantly to the higher education landscapes in Churachandpur." The letter further said that the autonomy granted to Churachandpur College will empower the institution to innovate, develop its academic programs, and foster a culture of quality education and research. It is a significant milestone for the college and a testament to its dedication to maintaining high standards of education. The KSO General Headquarters also acknowledged the responsibility placed upon the college to adhere to all the provisions of the UGC regulations for autonomous college and ensure compliance with the prescribed requirements and conditions. Rest assured, we are confident that Churachandpur College will uphold these standards with diligence and integrity. Once again, we express our sincere appreciation to the University Grants Commission for bestowing autonomous status upon Churachandpur College. We look forward to witnessing the college's continued growth and success in the years to come, added the letter. The Boulder fencing between Moray and Burma had been proceeding swiftly till date. As had been reported in the past days, the Boulder fencing between Moray and Burma had been continuing, and in regards to this, the media had done some research today, the 9th of February. It had been concluded that the ideology of the government and the people contrast greatly in regards to border fencing, and the peoples will suffer greatly from this fencing in the future. Not only that, we the Hill tribals had occupied the border area of both India and Myanmar and are settling in between these two countries' border regions. The border fencing has separated us with a dear and near ones settling on the other side of the border, and this is very saddening for the families of the Kukizo communities. The border fencing not only sever our ties with our families, but also greatly affect the trade, commercialization, and livelihood of the border settlers, and also stop the entry of all the resources like rice and other essential items for the people which they need in their daily lives to survive. Hence, the people are once again to unitedly raise their voices in protest against this border fencing, which the government had decided to do so, with CM Biren as the mastermind. The Mate Tribe Union General Headquarters writes Central Young Mizo Association, Mizoram NGO Coordinating Committee, expressing gratitude for setting up Zo United for the Kuki-Zo Brethren. In its letter signed by the President, MTU General Headquarters Len Mate, the Mate Tribe Union stated that under the chairmanship of the Central Young Mizo Association, Mizoram NGO Coordinating Committee has set up Zo United for the Kuki-Zo Brethren to be under one umbrella. Different kinds of assistance is given by CYMA. So, Mate Tribe Union would like to convey an utmost gratitude to the Mizo NGO Coordinating Committee. In future too, in Manipur as tied through blood, we the Kuki-Zo Brethren have an optimistic wish so that demand for separate administration from the government of Manipur will be handed to us. The letter further said that with the ongoing conflict between the hill and the valley people, there are innumerable arduousness wheresoever the Kuki-Zo Brethren live. Zo United is taking inevitable steps. MTU would like to give utmost gratitude to the Zo United. Hereupon, we the Kuki-Zo Brethren, until separate administration is handed to us, we will keep going on with our ultimatum, in spite of the adversity coming in our way. With the bigger faith in our living God, we seek your adjuration to always stand with us, added the letter. Manipur Chief Minister N. Biren Singh, in a report received from reliable sources, said that refugees from Myanmar attempted to cross the border towards India, but on encountering the Indian army stationed at the border, they returned back. The center scrapping the free movement regime is applaudable, as it prevents the influx of Myanmar refugees into India, Singh told the press while meeting them yesterday at 7 p.m. at CM Secretariat. Union Home Minister Amit Shah ordered to scrap the FMR, and this is a good news for the people and for protecting our land, and that the matter should be paid attribution in regards to this good news. Development of the state is important, but the safety of the land and the people comes first, and this has been the aims of the BJP government since it has come to power in 2017, he added. The 398-kilometer-long Manipur-Myanmar border needs to be completely fenced in order to stop drug trafficking and free movement of people across the border without any restrictions. Scrapping of the free movement regime, putting an end to drug trafficking and black business along the border, installation of inner line permit system, and the Population Commission to filter out illegal immigrants. Union Home Minister Amit Shah had started fencing the Manipur-Myanmar border and had installed hybrid surveillance system, which is a sophisticated fence system, and anyone crossing the border without proper reasons can be jailed, he added. Some places where illegal immigrants tend to cross will be fenced off first, and a 20-kilometer-long fencing had been initiated, said Shah. Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman scrapped off the interim budget and replaced it with the Population Commission, which is one reason to show the census acknowledging the situation of Manipur and thank PM Modi and Amit Shah in regards to these. The Manipur is a public movement. The movement is a public movement, and the state government will pressure the central government to give solution to the people demands. The central government doesn't approve the stationing of the Population Commission in the state, but had been recently approved due to the needs of the time. NCB, NAB, Forest Department, MARSAC, Forensic Science, and SP from various districts held a joint meeting to find out the poppy cultivated areas of the state using drones. The poppy farms in Chorochandpur, Chandel, Tengnopal, and Kangpopi had been identified using satellite mapping, and the district SP had been ordered to destroy these poppy fields, said Singh.
Indigenous people awabasigi yamna root cause issue anika yamna permanent solution nama thambinaba or permanent solution nama lakadaba generation da lehoragadaba sep oina lehoragadaba posak ama khara tawbirappaga mai lenana ngasi press media se briefing se kok jabani politician we politician ekoi politics tauba politicians sing ge ekoi gi pandam se lady.
Directorate of Transport Department, Government of Manipur issued a public notice regarding changes in fares of helicopter services. These changes in fares will be effective from February 1, 2024 until further notice. Fare of helicopter service from Imphal to Jiribam will be Rs 2,500. Imphal to Technopole will be Rs 2,000. Imphal to More will be Rs 2,000. Imphal to Lamka will be Rs 2,000. Imphal to Kangpokpi or Senapati will be Rs 2,000. Lamka to Molpui, Aizol will be Rs 4,500. Lengpui to Lamka via Molpui will be Rs 6,000. Kangpokpi to Dimapur will be Rs 4,000 respectively. In regard to the recruitment of Delhi Manas under National Health Mission, Directorate of Health Services had announced shortlisted candidates who will take oral assessment. For candidates staying in Imphal, the oral assessment will be from February 13 till 17 at State Health Society NHM Lamfelfat from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. For candidates residing outside of Imphal, that is Lamka, Jiribam, Kangpokpi, Nonay, Senapati, Chandil and Ukrol, their oral assessment will be from 16 at 11 a.m. till 1 p.m. Shortlisted candidates for oral assessment from the Kukizo are clinical psychologists Jenny Ngailian Guite and Priscilla Ngaineva, psychiatric social worker Zam Ngaitlun and Neiboy Vaipai, psychiatric nurse Linda P. and Hoikim Tomte, Counselor S.K. Abraham, Jam Ngaitlun, Neiboy Vaipai, Bebem Chinaining, Haukip, Jenny Ngailian Guite, El Lucy Gangte, Mona Lisa Ton Singh, Elizabeth Moilun Kim, K. Nyang Hoi Ching, Thangza Ching, Priscilla Ngaineva, Sophia Vungsan Nem, Data Entry Operator, Linda Hoimal Som, Elda Rolo Thang, Pauline Mangsing Sit, Mangolin Dowel, Dosang Lin Kong Sai, and M. Holkolal Hauki. Attendant, Kapmon Sian Nauluk, Martha T. Dau Thang, Thang Min Khop Haukip, Thing Nei Tim Dau Thang, Kamzo Lian Son Tak, Hoizo Kim Nei Tiam, Lili Lalvul Moy, Ngamin Thang Kip Gen, and Kim Nei Ning Hang Sing. Details can be had from District CMO Office. Candidates are advised to obtain online oral assessment admit card from CMO Office. In regards to the banning of state force to buy goods from any shop in Moreh, the Meitei Community Joint Coordinating Committee, White Thau, Haucha and Taubal Khuno, called a counter blockade at Babu Bazar, Taubal, where they stop all trucks carrying goods for supply to Moreh town. The committee stopped all the trucks that carries goods and are traveling towards Moreh. Committee Treasurer Humanthi Minauta Singh and Women Wing Secretary Bibam Indirani told the press that the blockade is held to counter the Kukizo citizens in Moreh, who along with their militants had ordered all business shops not offer service to any Mayday police and commando, and the blockade will continue until they allow the Mayday police and commando to normally buy things in Moreh, and further urge the state government to look into this problem and bring a solution in the earliest. The Mayday Coordinating Committee, Trong Laubi to Torbung and Waikhurok, had also stopped all trucks carrying goods towards Chanpur, Thanga, Moirang Kumbi AC, and Kokta, with the help of various CSOs of the areas to show their displeasure towards the treatment of the Mayday police and commandos at Moreh. Committee President Yumnam Tomba told the press that this counter blockade had been done as said in February 4 since the Kuki militants had not retracted their orders and warned all shop owners and businessmen to not provide service to the Mayday commandos and police stationed at Moreh even after giving them time to do so. This blockade will continue until the order had been dissolved, he added. Kokta Coordinating Committee Advisor MD Anwar also requests all businessmen and shop owners to respect this blockade and cooperate with the committee. However, it has not been confirmed on how many trucks carrying goods had been detained so far. Mayday individuals carjacked a car belonging to Tangkhul community in Imphal, says Tangkhul Naga Valley Students Association. The Tangkhul Naga Valley Students Association has alleged that a Mayday individual carjacked a Maruti Suzuki Breezer, car belonging to a Tangkhul individual at gunpoint at Imphal on February 7. In response to said incident, the Tangkhul Naga Valley Students Association issued a press release on Thursday and stated that they vehemently condemned the blatant and irresponsible action of some Mayday or Meitei individuals who on February 7 carjacked a Maruti Suzuki Breezer belonging to Varemi, a Tangkhul individual at gunpoint, demanding to the concerned department of the state government that swift justice should be carried out at the earliest and befitting action be put upon the erring criminals. The NVSA also warned that they will be compelled to take up serious agitations if the state government fails to do so. While highlighting the incident, the NVSA stated that Varemi was inside his car at a car wash in Raigailung in Imphal when some 7 persons came in a Bolero and asked for the key to his car at gunpoint, and shortly they took his car and left. Stating that the incident is not the first instance of Tangkhul being harassed, intimidated, belittled, and pestered in Imphal during the current situation in Manipur, the NVSA added that they also recall and strongly condemn the recent kidnapping of Tamreingam Situng, a student of Liberal College. The NVSA explicitly warns that it will not remain a mute spectator to the insidious behavior of such criminals. The incident have created a chasm of mistrust and animosity between the Tangkhuls and the other concerned community in Imphal Valley, stated the release. The Manipur Cabinet today approved over 700 posts of staff or teachers for the state education machinery during a cabinet meeting, which was chaired by Chief Minister N. Biren Singh. A total of 748 posts of staff or teachers for different categories of posts on contractual basis was approved today by the Manipur Cabinet during the meeting. As per India Today notice, as education plays an important role in the future of our people and state, it was very important that many of the staff are vacant and needed to be taken into consideration. For the proposal of the engagement of 742 staff or teachers for different categories of posts on contractual basis through the Samagra Shiksha Abhiyan was approved by the Cabinet for 748 posts, which is on and 9:1 funding between the central and the state, said Manipur Minister Dr. Sapam Ranjam Singh. Manipur has been facing crunch in terms of teaching and non-teaching staff in parts of the state ever since the ethnic violence broke out last year in May. Many schools in the state are reportedly facing difficulties in running properly due to the shortage of staff. Prior to this, the Cabinet also decided that the 12th Manipur Legislative Assembly would convene for its 5th session starting on February 28. This assembly which comprises 60 members directly elected from single-seat constituencies, has a significant role in shaping the legislative landscape of the state. The Bharatiya Janata Party, under the leadership of Chief Minister N. Biren Singh and with Adhikari Mayum Sarda Devi as the party president, currently holds the reins of power in Manipur. During this session, the Assembly will address various questions and government bills, as indicated by the provisional calendar and notice received. Earlier today, the Cabinet also approved an increase in the allowance for the Manipur Police Commando and other state forces stationed in vulnerable areas. The allowance for the Manipur Police Commando will see an increase of Rs 5,000 effective immediately. Similarly, other state forces located in vulnerable areas will receive an allowance increment of Rs 3,000. Hezbollah issues a statement taking responsibility for the barrage of dozens of rockets fired at the Upper Galilee earlier tonight, saying it was in retaliation for the Zionist aggression on Nabati. Earlier today, the IDF carried out a drone strike in the southern Lebanese town in which 2 Hezbollah operatives were killed. The Hezbollah statement claims that its barrages targeted an IDF base in Ain Zaitim after it targeted an air traffic control military base in Miron earlier tonight. Hebrew media reports that the sirens in the northern town of Miron were triggered by a barrage of at least 30 rockets fired by Hezbollah from Lebanon. There are no immediate reports of injuries. The IDF is responding with artillery fire at the sites from which the rockets were launched. Red alert sirens have been triggered in the Upper Galilee town of Meron amid reports that Hezbollah fired dozens of rockets into Israel. In an apparent escalation, Meron is located farther south than most of the northern towns that have been impacted by Hezbollah rocket fire since October 7. The rocket fire comes hours after Israel carried out a drone strike in the southern Lebanese town of Nebatim, in which 2 Hezbollah operatives were killed. That strike was reportedly in retaliation for an earlier Hezbollah launch at a military base that seriously injured an Israeli soldier stationed there. The White House says it is pleased by the Justice Department's decision to not charge Joe Biden over keeping classified documents, but criticized what it called inappropriate comments in the report. We disagree with the number of inaccurate and inappropriate comments in the special counsel reports, Biden's White House lawyer Richard Sauber said in a statement after Biden was described as coming across as a well-meaning elderly man with a poor memory. That is all for today's news, and have a pleasant evening ahead.